Hello, I'm the Who Guy and welcome to this brand new set of videos I'm going to be doing on the channel. It's the Dalek, yes, the Hachette Partworks model, all about the Dalek from Doctor Who. This is of course going to be the Bronze Dalek or Time War Dalek, whatever you want to call them. This is a really cool build. I've never done a partwork before, so this is my first time with Hachette Partworks. We're going to go through all the added extras, we're going to go through the magazine, and of course, we are going to build the Dalek using these awesome parts. This is issue 1, of course, being 199. I will be making videos on each part. Apparently there's 140 issues, so that is a lot. So today's video, issue 1. The next partwork video will be issue 2. Following on from that, there will be 4 issues every month on one video where I build this Dalek. And make sure you subscribe down below if you're not already and get notified when I make a video on this awesome Dalek. As well as like the video so I know you guys are enjoying this series. So issue 1, it costs $1.99. They always do a cheap first issue to lure you in almost. And the second issue I believe is $7.99. Find these in newsagents, 88 Smiths, everywhere. Usually stocks these first couple of issues of Partworks. And you can of course subscribe online and get some subscriber gifts that I will be doing. I think there's a keychain, a mug, a binder and a toolkit. But today it looks like we're going to be doing the Dalek eye stalk and having a look inside this packet that seems to have a Dalek poster as well as the magazine. As you can see, littered on the back of all of the Dalek features like the lights, sound effects, and also just the way it opens up so you can actually see the Dalek in its casing. Cannot wait to build this. This is a half-scale Dalek as well, so it's going to be pretty sizable when it's done. But I must stress I've never done a Partworks before and I'm not really a model maker, so you're going to kind of get a reaction from me of someone that doesn't do models. I can build Lego, that's about it. So let's open issue 1. So here it is in this lovely packaging. I must say I really do like the design that Hachette and Doctor Who are going with this. And of course, this issue is issue 1 costing $1.99, as you can see there in the top right. And it's going to be a huge 82 centimeters tall. Here is the magazine and some other stuff inside that packet. And in this plastic casing here, we've got all of the parts that we will be using to build some of the Dalek today. Here's the website down the bottom if you guys want to subscribe. I'll put that in the description down below so you guys can grab your own. Gotta say, the packaging is really, really well designed. On the back, you get this big picture of the Dalek with all of its features, including the scale and the size, as well as the height and the materials that is being used in this partwork. It's going to be 700 to 800 pieces altogether on this Dalek. We're going to be able to change the weapons as well with the ray gun and the claw. Interior, of course, inside the Dalek is also going to be very well detailed with that Dalek there. As you can see, the casing does open by remote control, so I find this selling points of this Dalek. Of course, this is quite an expensive venture though if you are going to do it, because yes, this issue is only $1.99 and issue 2 is $7.99, but the usual price, as you can see there, is $11.99, and if there's 140 issues, that's going to take you over $1.5 easily. So there's a lot of time, effort and money is going to be needed if you want to complete this partwork. And we get some images here inside the magazine, so I'm really looking forward to taking a look at that. Features here like the rotating body as well, so really, really cool. Light up eye stalk. So that's enough for the packaging. Let's get this open. Is everything out of the packaging? Let's take a look at the magazine first. So here's the magazine, and I've got to say the design of this looks really cool with that picture of the Dalek in the rain. Really, really nice photo used there. And these are the magazines which you will be getting with every issue of your Dalek partwork. They've of course got the ring binder staples there, and you will be receiving a binder with your subscription, so these are really handy to keep them all nice and neat. Of course, being issue 1, we get this bronze Dalek banner, and of course stating that we are building the iconic Doctor Who monster. So the magazine seems to be including the inside of the ultimate killing machine, of course the Dalek, and step-by-step instructions. Opening up the magazine gives you a couple of pamphlets as well as this awesome image on the inside cover of the bronze Dalek. This one being the 2005 one with the gold band. I don't believe the gold band is actually present in the actual partwork itself, but a really nice image. And inside we've got these 2 pamphlets. So the first one being make sure you don't miss out, and this you can give to your newsagents to make sure they do stock the issues. So if you don't want to subscribe and just pick it up from your newsagents, give them this. And we get this other pamphlet just stating all of the subscriber stuff. You can send it off, get it delivered to your door for free, get loads of free gifts, get a free issue 3, which is really awesome. Looks like we get the dome with that one. Get a free TARDIS keychain with your first delivery as well. Get the Dalek binder, so that's pretty neat. A Dalek toolkit, as well as a Dalek blueprint mug. Pretty neat, all for free if you subscribe, obviously, online. And inside the magazine, you get a contents page here. So it looks like this issue is split up into 4 sections. First one being Anatomy of the Dalek, and this is just going to be an overview on the Dalek in this issue. And Vortex looks like we're going to be looking at the Time War. Adventures in Time and Space looks like an episode guide, and this one on Dalek. So further into the magazine, you get this real in-depth look at the Dalek. Really cool if you are new to Doctor Who, or if you just love the Daleks like me. You get some really nice information here that maybe you don't know about the Daleks, and some nice images used from the show. And it's really cool that they're going through historical events such as the Time War. It's nice that it's been broken down here in this issue. And we even get some behind the scenes making of those actual props themselves. But just really in-depth magazine here, really cool, including the voice of the Daleks, obviously Nicholas Briggs. Step-by-step instructions. We'll be needing these to, of course, build what looks like we are building the Dalek eye stalk in this issue. It goes through all of the parts that should be included and how to make them. On the back, you got the coming soon page, so issue 2 and issue 3, basically more of the eye stalk in issue 2 and the actual dome itself in issue 3. So really excited to get into those issues, and like I said, these will be in following videos. The magazine is really, really nice, and I'm really happy to start collecting these, and I can't wait to get these all in the binders. We also got this little pamphlet, which does have the model on the front, and it does look really, really cool. I've got to say that big black line in the middle does detract from the look of this Dalek, and might be one of my main gripes, as well as the midsection. I know is a big gap there. There's a bit different colour from the top to the bottom, but I don't think it's going to look that bad. This does flip out, as you can see here, to be coming inside the magazine, as well as just some more features once again of the Dalek. On the back, once again, just promoting all of the subscriber stuff and the next issue. This does fold out to this huge, and I must say, this is a huge poster of the Dalek. Here is that massive fold out poster. This issue looks like we got some parts of the Dalek eye stalk, as well as an LED screen. Here are all the parts. As you can see, we've got a load here and the magazine next to it. So let's build this Dalek. So it looks like we've got the eye housing, board casing outer and the casing inner. We've of course got a nut there, an eye lens, the circuit board itself, cable. So it looks like first we just have to remove this little tab here to film on the actual screen. And what we need to do is place this screen inside these little pins here, and there are little holes on the actual screen itself. These should just slot in like that. What we need to do is get the outer casing and snap that onto these 2 pieces here. That should be nice and easy. Again, just lining up the pegs, make sure they're all lined up, and that just slots into place like so. And you're left with this, which looks really, really cool already. With this, what we need to do is flip this over and insert the lens, the convex side downwards inside the casing here. And that just kind of sits in there pretty tight. Now what we have to do is basically put these 2 together. Or you put them in the smaller ones, it says, and that should just slot in like that. And then we should just be able to twist this in place, makes a little click, and there you go. It is set and is pretty tight in there. So now what we need to do is take the cable and plug it in one of the connectors into the socket of the circuit board, slotting that in like so. So now what we need to do is get the nut inside here, and it does say in the instructions to get some super glue and just insert a tiny bit using a cocktail stick inside the rim to fuse the 2 together. So I've got some super glue here as well as this, and it says just to use a cocktail stick, so that's what we're going to do. Careful with super glue, and I've got to be pretty quick with this. So a little bit of super glue there. All you model makers out there are probably screeching at the camera saying, what is he doing? He's doing it wrong. He should have put the cap on the nozzle. I probably should have. But hey ho, I didn't. Then what we'll do is get the nut. Got some super glue in there. That should just comfortably get in there. press it down for about 10 seconds. So all we have to do now is thread the cable through the nut itself, and then we should have our Dalek eye complete. Just easily thread through there.
5 billion years later.
And when that's thread through, we've got some more notches to line up now. Now we have the bigger threads here that we just push inside, and then all we have to do is turn it and it will click into place like so. There is our Dalek eye completely assembled so far. So I believe next time we will be continuing on with the eye and adding the eye stalk. It does give a scale of what size this Dalek really is going to be. That's everything. So thank you so much for watching. Oh, I'm sorry. Again, I've probably done 50,000 brillion things wrong. I'm not at all a model maker. I can't stress that enough. But thank you guys so much for watching. So I hope you have enjoyed today's video. Make sure to smash that like button if you want to see more Dalek Partwork episodes. I feel like this is going to be a really cool series on the channel where we build this Dalek up. Comment down below if you are going to be picking up this issue. I've been the Who Guy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Painful.